Alright, hey Smiggy, it's a couple days since I shot the last video. In the last video we took out the Crossmember, okay? I did not get it on Friday like UPS said they would, but they said it's going to come on Monday. That's what I suspected. I was like, it said it was in Illinois, and I was like, Illinois is still a long ways, man. so yeah. So there's the Crossmember sitting there. Today I think I'm going to take out the bushing, okay? I think we're going to reuse these bushings. This is the other part, the part that goes on top of it. They're urethane bushings, so they're pretty stiff. Okay, you can see, wow, look how much that buckled. Yeah, so I don't know how, honestly, I don't know how I'm going to get it off. Maybe we could just hit it with a hammer, it'll come off, but I got a press right here. But I kind of looked at it, and there's really no way to take it. There's nowhere to put the press on, man. Because literally the part that you'd have to press from the top to the bottom, right? And then there's the bottom is taken up by the bushing, so you'd have to maybe you could do it like put the whole thing on the press, you know, and hopefully it doesn't tweak it enough, you know, and it'll just push it right out. I'm not sure. Well, we'll try the hammer first. If it doesn't want to come out very easily, we'll get a thing. So I'm thinking, I don't even know what the other Crossmember is going to look like, but we should at least take the bushings out of this. You know, if I'm not going to reuse them, we can just sell it, you know, somebody will want to buy it or something. We'll see. So I don't really know what the stock Crossmember looks like, but that definitely is not a stock bushing. Okay, I think it would be a rubber bushing is what it would be. Depending on the condition of the rubber, maybe we might want to use that other one. I'm not sure, you know. Okay, so anyway, let's go take a closer look at the car in the daylight, because last time I finished at night. So there it is, the brake's just hanging off there. The box looks like it rained last night, so the box is probably all soggy now, not in the best of shape. There's the brake line hanging there, and then I left the shock installed. I don't think we need to take the shock off. We'll just slip it back in. Probably put some grease in here when we do. Yeah, there's a little bit of grease in there already. Okay, well there it is. There's a drive shaft just resting on the exhaust. Okay, and yeah, it's pretty bare under here. Yeah, I guess since everything is out of the car, what we might want to do is start rust proofing stuff. So here, this is easy. I'm just gonna spray some underliner on there, you know. I have like this kind of this kind of textury stuff, and then maybe we can start pulling this stuff back here too. We just have to, I'm just gonna get a wrench, and I'm just gonna pull it back. Okay, hopefully that works. Okay, there's the bottom of the car. Just an exhaust hanging out there. Yeah, the exhaust hangers, the actual hangers, the pipe is aluminized piping, so it is pretty rust resistant, but the actual hangers part is rusting quite bad. So what I might want to do is get some of that rust spray and spray it on there. I said, what did we try? Oh yeah, we used it on the clips and it worked really good. So in fact, we all we need to do is use the spray paint on that one. I wouldn't worry about getting it all over the place, you know. Yeah, so there's the other brake just hanging out there on the exhaust. So leaving the exhaust in kind of helps, but it's hard to put the Crossmember in. That's what I remember. And then we got to get that sway bar in there. I'm pretty sure you can't install that sway bar without taking the Crossmember off too. So okay, those are the Crossmember mount. That's the differential mounts. They still look all straight. There's the Crossmember mount right there. That looks, well, this is the undamaged side. Okay. Yep. All the arms are inside the car, so yeah. Yeah, and it looks like it's in good condition. Everything is in good shape still. So if you can you believe it, just for that $300 part, they wanted to total this car, you know. And they could have just fixed the body, you know. It's really not that bad damage, you know. I'm gonna have to leave this up to the body shop right here. It's like it rolled the fender, but it rolled it the wrong way. I'm sure they can get like a fender roller thing. It might crack the paint though. Yeah, the paint didn't crack, that's good. It's kind of cracking a little bit. So yeah, we'll have to take it to a body shop after. I don't think this will be an issue with the ground. If anything, it'll make the ground clearance better, right? So you can't, I didn't even know that was bent until I looked under it, you know. It looks kind of normal, right? If you look at the other one, it flares out though. Yeah, it flares out a little bit. Oh yeah, it's gonna be hard to. Maybe I can. Yeah, maybe I can roll it a little bit, roll it out. It will look a little funny with this though. Yeah, I think you could roll it out like an inch, man. It would, because this sticks out like an inch. But that's, I think, because this got hit. So yeah. Okay, so also I'm gonna have to order these parts from Performance Part Out. I'm just gonna order this part. Okay, 2 of them, you know, just in case something happens to it again. Oh, and the gas lid, yeah. The gas lid's not even that, it's just some scratches on the gas lid, but that's fine. We'll order another gas lid too, so easy. Yeah, and then that's pretty much it. So hopefully we can get the body shop to, I mean, we might be able to just buff this out. I'm sure a body shop could buff this out. Yeah, it's got some scratches and stuff on it though. Yeah, this looks like you can buff this out. Okay, well, anyway, I just wanted to show you guys the bottom of the car in the daytime after we took everything out. Not too bad. So I'm going to try to dedicate next week to getting this car back on the road. Okay, so I'm going to take some time off of work. It's like kind of shelter in place type thing anyway, so. But I will, we'll get to, we'll spray paint the hangers with that anti-rust or the rust converter stuff, and then yeah, and then I think that's all we'll do today. That we'll do that, and then we'll push the bushings out of this, and then this thing is like garbage now. So when we get the new one, you know, when we get the new one, I'll take all the bolts out and we'll put them back in. These have to drop in, okay? The arm bolts don't necessarily have to stay in there. I just left them in there so I knew how to put them back the way I found them, you know. But these have to come back before we put them in, because these will not come out. You can't put these in with the Crossmember in there. It'll hit the body, so you're supposed to just kind of just sit there, you know. It's really annoying when you're trying to put the diff in too, because it gets hung up on that. So you have to like hold these up somehow, hold these up somehow, and then put the diff in and then drop them in, because it gets caught on that, you know. And then we'll have to put these bolts for the thing in, and then we'll have to put the sway bar in too. So annoying, man. This sway bar is a real pain in the ass. So that's the white line sway bar. Pretty beefy. You can't. I found out you can't even adjust this thing, man. Like you can't move these. It always goes in the center one. So also, oh yeah, that's another thing. The sway bar mount. One of these is kind of damaged. Yeah, this one, the bolt won't go back in. So we have to try to fix that, and then maybe we can put it. I think these are brand new already, man, and they're already messed up. This bushing stuff, man, so annoying. Okay, yeah, so that's what I got going on there. So it'll be today and tomorrow, and whenever we have sunlight, you know, we'll work on the car. I don't think we're gonna get this until like Monday or Tuesday. So, but it's raining anyway, so we can't really work on the car. But while it's not raining, I'll try to get some work done on it. All right, Hazemig out. All right, Hazemig here. It's a soggy day in December, and so we're gonna go. I don't have the new Crossmember yet, but so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna clean up my area around here where my 20-ton press is. Okay, I've only used this press 7 times. So sometimes when Hazemig buys like a certain tool that, you know, I don't think I would use very often, I mark it or just to justify like I bought the tool and it paid itself off, I mark how many times I actually use it, you know. I've only used this press like 7 times, so I think it's kind of paid itself off, you know, by how many times I use it. And I use it to hold stuff. You can see it's holding my extra bolts and stuff right now, but we're gonna try to press these bushings out. What I could try first is to see if I can just hit it with the hammer. I'll put it on this ATV jack here, and then we'll try to hit the bushings with the hammer. Okay, now honestly, I don't know how these install either. I don't even know how to take the stock ones out. I think you probably have to press it out. I'm not sure, so we'll see how they are. But one thing's for sure, they're not doing any good while they're in there. So the least we could do is just take them out. Okay. All right. So let me go. We're gonna clean this area up, and yeah, let me clean this area up a little bit here. It's kind of messy, and then we'll take a look at the bushing a little closer, see what we can do. It's kind of a weird. It's kind of hard to take out, is what I want to say. Okay. Because there's nowhere to really grip it on the other side to press on it. Okay. I'll show you what that is. Okay, so I've gotten the area a little bit cleaner. So there it is. So I'm gonna go take these bolts out because we're gonna probably need to flip this guy over. But like I said, I want to keep everything in place so I know how it goes when we put the new one in. Okay. So yeah, what we're trying to do is take these bushings out because I think we might want to reuse them. They look pretty nice. They're still in good shape. Yeah, so to flip this guy over so we can take a look at that more closely, I'm going to take these differential bolts out. Now, I took them out and they're different sizes, okay? One is longer than the other, okay? So, I mean, it's probably pretty obvious which one goes where, but what I did is I marked them, okay? So this has an F on it for front, okay? And then this is a R for rear, okay? Sort of like that. Okay, so now I know which one goes in the front of the cross member and which one goes to the rear of the cross member. Okay, so I'm gonna go take these guys out because they're just gonna fall out once we flip it over. So let's put it in my right here. Okay, and then we're gonna just go flop this guy over. Anyway, obviously it's gotta the bushings obviously have to come out this way. Okay. Yeah, they gotta come out. You gotta press it from this side and it's gotta come out the other side, okay? And then there's a donut thingamajigger here, okay? And this goes like this. Pretty nice. Yeah. Just like that, okay? So that goes on there, and then you bolt that onto the frame, the body, okay? So we take this out, and we got to press going this way, and it's got to come out the other end. So let's take a look at the other end. Okay, I flipped it over. Definitely the damage does not look as bad on this side as it did on the other side. Like, it just looks like there's, you know, like somebody broke a bone and this bone is like sticking out from underneath the skin, sort of. Yeah, but on the other side it looks pretty bad, dude. It crumpled in pretty good. Look at it, it's cracking right here. It got pushed in a whole lot. At least you can see this side is sticking out a lot, man. It's sticking out like 4 fingers, right? From this side. This is sticking out like almost no fingers. It's so bad. It got pushed in so bad, man. You can definitely tell it's like kind of looks a little shorter on the other side than it does on the other side. It's because it's all collapsed and stuff. So this cross member is no good anymore, okay? We definitely won't. So yeah, that's what the bottom looks like. It's got this kind of metal sleeve going through it. I don't know if we have to take that out or not. We can probably just leave it in, but you can't just pull it out for sure. Maybe we can try to get a pry bar and stick it in there. Let's try that first. Also, we can't use any kind of heat to take it out because obviously it'll damage the bushing. We want to preserve the bushing. So all right, okay, let's try and see if we can take this side out with a crowbar here. Have to be able to get it underneath somehow though. Yeah, I'm afraid I'm gonna damage the bushing. don't think that's working, man. It's not working too well. Okay, yeah. Anyway, the reason it would be hard to use this in the press, okay, the press would be the ideal way to get this out, is there's nothing to hold the other side in. There's nothing out here, okay? Yeah, because the bushing is in the way of it, okay? That's the problem. There's nothing for the thing to press on this side, okay? So that's what makes it kind of tough, and it'll be kind of awkward holding it in the press. But let's see if we can use the press. Let's give it a whirl. So we'd have to press it from another side. So I'd have to flip it over, and we'd have to press it from the top. Okay. You know what else we could use? An air hammer. An air hammer might work. Yeah, an air hammer might work. Let me see if we can find something that won't damage that. Though. Yeah, no, it won't work. I looked at it, like, yeah, the air hammer will totally destroy that thing, man. I don't know. It depends how strong it is, but let's not do that. Okay, let's use the press. Okay, that's seems like the proper tool. Okay, Hazemake here. There's our pressing apparatus. So I had these boxes. These are parts boxes and stuff that I keep like spares. Like one of them holds zip ties and one of them holds hoses. So we're gonna try and press this bad boy on. So I found this kind of washer thing. I have no idea what it goes to. It looks like it's some kind of suspension component. We're gonna put that on top here so it has, you know, it distributes the load more evenly. Okay. And then I've got the little bases, or the anvils. I picked the biggest one, okay? So basically only thing supporting it is on the side here. So what we might have to do is while we're pressing it, I might have to push on this side, because this side might go whoop, straight up. I don't know. Hopefully it doesn't damage it or anything. So okay, so wish me luck. Okay, good luck. Might need is to get like a book or something and make it a little taller, because it's not high enough. Okay, you're gonna use this compression tester box here. It's a nice, pretty stout box, plastic top test compression tester box. To help hold this up, okay, so we don't damage it. Okay, so just make sure on the bottom it's not touching anything. Okay, it looks good. We don't even really need the other end, honestly. The other end isn't really doing. Actually, it kind of is. It's grabbing the sides of it, so maybe it works. I don't know. Let's see. Let's get this started a little bit. It up properly a little bit. There we go. I can feel it. It's pushing the other end up. Oh, there we go. So what I'm doing is I'm compressing it, and then what it's doing is it's tweaking it, okay? It's tweaking it upwards. So that force of me pressing down on it is actually helping press it out. So there we go. It's actually working. So there we go. It's actually the kind of the weight of the cross member itself is helping push out the bushing. Okay, cool. So there's the magic. Haha! All right, so there it is from a different angle. So basically, when I jack on this, it presses down on that, and all I have to do is press down on this, and it kind of exerts that extra pressure, you know. There it goes, it's coming out. Easy when you have the right tools. I was going to say. At some point, it's just going to fall out, I hope. There we go. bushings. Wow, that's a massive bushing. It's a lot bigger than it looks inside. That's what I'm gonna say. Okay, now we have to do that. Now all I have to do is do it for the other side. I don't know how we're gonna do that because I have to hold it from the other side now. Yeah, we'll figure it out. All right, stick out. All right, stick out. All right, here we go, round 2. So I've just kind of just turned it around. So hopefully this will work. This is the apparatus that we're using right now. Okay. Gotta be creative, right? All right. Round 2. This one is the one that's not damaged, so this one should come out easier, right? The other one was pretty disfigured, you know. Alright, let's just make sure we line this up properly. There we go. Pull it back a little bit. Okay. Okay, now it's kind of putting a downwards pressure on it. Okay, I kind of off a little bit here. Let me move this. Pull it back a little bit. Okay, witness the miracles of simple machines. So I don't know this. Yeah, I would say it's a simple machine. Boom! Wow, easily came out. I just felt it suddenly just let go all of a sudden. Oh, and it just fell out. So as you can see, the other side was much harder to get off. I had to press it off the whole way. This one, I kind of just pressed on it a little bit. We probably could have just hit it with a hammer. It might have just came out. but yeah, there we go. We got it out. There it is. So let's compare it to the other one. Hopefully we didn't damage it when it dropped. Probably should have put something to catch it underneath. But it's pretty soft. I think it'll be okay. This is the one that was on the damaged side. I don't see any damage to it at all. Okay. Okay, the left one is the one we just took out. The right one was on the damaged side. There's no damage. It looks fine to me. Okay. Sweet, there we go. Both of them out. Maybe I want to just mark it. I think this is the left one right here. So I'm going to mark this with the L on it. I just want to make sure I put everything back the way I found it. I don't even know if we're going to reuse these, okay? All right. Okay, so I used this puppy to take out 2 bushings just now, so I'm going to mark it 1 bushing, 2 bushing, all right? So I've used this press to take out or install 9 things on stuff. So I'm justifying having this large tool, large and expensive. I don't think it's super expensive. I think it's like $100-something, but yeah, it does take up a lot of space, you know. Sometimes I wonder like why. I could have a lot more room in my garage if this wasn't in here. But it is great to hold up heavy stuff. I just throw some heavy stuff on it. All right, there it is. All good to go. So all we got to do is put the new Crossmember back in. Maybe put these bushings in. Well, so what'll have to happen is when we get the new Crossmember, we'll have to take the bushings that are out in there already, and then yeah. So I don't really know what's involved into installing these bushings, but taking them out wasn't too hard. To install it is actually even easier. All you have to do is make sure this is lined up. There's something holding this, like this part, and maybe like this part, and then you just press it in. It should just go in, or you could just hit it with the hammer. That'll work. Just grease it up and then hit it with the hammer. Okay. But yeah, definitely the bad side, the side that's all crumpled. This was a lot harder to get out. I had to press it all the way. The other one, literally, it just fell out after like I moved it like an inch or something. So you can definitely tell this is disfigured quite a bit. Okay, so it's the magics of hydraulic physics, man. It's all about physics. All right, here's it go. All right, yeah. So that's all I got to do today. So the other task that I had was to spray the exhaust mounts. Okay, the exhaust for the exhaust, the hangers. I had to spray it with some rust converter, but I'm not going to do it today. I don't think you're supposed to use that stuff when it's humid or cold out. It doesn't work very well. So you're going to want to do it on a warmer day. So when it clears up during the week, we'll go there and spray this stuff on it. Okay. stuff right here. I use this stuff in the clips to clean up the shifter base. The shifter base is all rusted, and I use this stuff on it, and well, not this. I use it on something inside the car that was all rusted a whole lot, and it worked really good. So I was really impressed with how well this worked. So, and it works like in an hour or two. You know, you can already notice it like immediately, right away. It starts to turn purple, then it turns black. So, all right. So yeah, but I think you're not supposed to use this on really humid days. So today is obviously really humid. It's raining a lot. Okay, hopefully that box doesn't like cave in or anything. I think it'll be fine. All right, so yeah, that's it. Tomorrow I supposedly will be getting the Crossmember, but like as soon as I get that Crossmember, it's gonna go straight in. Okay, well, as soon as we can figure out the bushing dealie, we'll probably have to take once I get it, we'll swap the bushings. Okay. It depends. If the bushings still look like they're in really good shape, and if they look like they're really hard to get off, then maybe I'll just say forget it. Just use whatever's in there, you know. But it is an old, it came from an old car, so, you know, probably them bushings aren't in the best of shape. So you can definitely tell they went to a lot of trouble to install these bushings. So, I mean, while we're here, we should just put these bushings back in. This is what I'm thinking, okay? All right, here's me out. I don't even know what brand these are. Who makes green poly bushings for 1G DSM? You know, I don't think it's a whatchamacallit. I don't think it's energy suspension. Is there a number on it? There's no kind of number on it. I don't know who makes green poly inserts for 1G suspension. Okay, but it's there. It looks like a pretty nice. It looks like a really nice bushing. Okay. So, all right. Here's me out. I'll let you know when I get the new Crossmember. Here's me out.